Welcome to Red Thread, where the question is most often more important than the answer. For example, the question of why is there another part to this Boogie2988 saga is infinitely more important than the answer, which is simply the sad fact that I really just can't help myself. That's why we're doing it again today in this third epilogue, a third part to the epilogue, which is itself an addition to the main Boogie298 series. Yes, even the epilogue itself is a trilogy. Please look forward to the epilogue trilogy, which will be out later this year. I feel like we are like the Star Wars franchise at this point with Boogie2988. There are so many trilogies, so many parts to this story that, quite frankly, you can't miss. And as such, it's way better than Star Wars, honestly. Which there is maybe 1 or 2 good movies out of 9. This one has been hits consistently.
Go on.
What, you disagree?
No, I don't have very strong opinions on Star Wars, but I'm sure that everybody heard you just then will have very differing, equally strong opinions.
No, I feel like everyone agrees with me on that one.
But there's 2 good movies. I thought that the standard opinion at the very least was that 3 are good.
Okay, well, that's not much difference. Come on. Okay, there's 2 great movies. There's like 1 extra good movie, and then the rest are like
Attack of the Clones. We
bad.
all know.
Yes, Attack of the Clones is
GOAT. And of course, the one with Baby Yoda is the other sick one.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one even came out.
So 2 greats.
I heard that one flopped massively this year.
It can't.
Yeah.
It has Baby Yoda in it.
Baby Yoda, it was like cute 6 years ago. People have moved on. That's how late.
How have you moved? You can't move on from Baby Yoda.
Well, clearly the audience did. Let's have a look. Baby Yoda.
Yeah, look it up now.
Baby Yoda
much more important
and
than
Mandalorian.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it actually is more important than Boogie.
Yeah, people lost their jobs over this probably.
And, you know, Boogie lost his dignity a long time ago.
Worldwide, $345 million, which is like actually way more than I thought it would have made.
Mm.
But it's still a bomb because I think it cost like $200 million.
Really? Let me see.
Budget 165.
And then $350 million. That's not a flop. That's okay.
It's a flop by like Star Wars and Disney standards, surely. Like, because again, budget, you have to double that for advertising and marketing usually.
I don't think that that's true.
You do.
I thought that the budget includes the marketing. No, everyone always says that on Wikipedia. So I was just like, why don't you just include the actual budget then?
Because otherwise, no, you don't, because then it makes you look better.
Okay. I don't see how that's true because everybody knows the trick in their head and does it anyway. It's just adding a 20% tip to it.
It's a hidden little film industry fact, a piece of trivia that only real experts know.
Yes, i.e., literally every nerd I've ever talked to knows this.
In December of 2019, Boogie's close friend Greg had passed away due to health complications. Sorry, we shouldn't laugh at that. It's not even Boogie related.
No, it's just like...
It's just such
I really like the fact
shift.
that we were just like, hang on, this can wait. You think Baby Yoda made some money? Anyway.
Back to this sad story about an obese man passing away due to health complications. Again, this guy didn't even... He was a close friend of Boogie's, but... You know, not a bad guy, so it feels a bit mean to laugh. But yes.
No, it wasn't. Just to reiterate, just in case the trolls come to get us, I was laughing at the inopportune time of that sentence.
Yeah, well, I was laughing at the fact that it happened. Boogie took to Twitter.
You're a fucking legend, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Boogie took to Twitter to announce his friend's... You're the one softening everything.
That's literally what I was laughing at.
You're so woke. Boogie took to Twitter.
I was laughing because you were laughing.
Boogie took to Twitter to announce his friend's passing, stating his devastation, and he urged other heavyset individuals to lose the weight, which is hilarious coming from Boogie. Here's the tweet from Boogie. It says, quote, oh my God, I fucking hate. Where did it go?
There's a man that I hate.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
I fucking hate Ryan Reynolds.
He's not leaving me.
Go away, Ryan.
Why even put the X there?
I will pay that you're a very handsome man, but anyway.
All right, for people that can't see what we see right now, there's a Ryan Reynolds ad over the entire image because Imgur is a fucking piece of shit website. And you can't even click the X to get rid of the ad. How am I meant to read the fucking thing if I can't see it? Quote, I just got word that one of my best friends in the world passed away today at 52. He struggled with his weight his whole life. Today, he lost the battle. I spoke with him yesterday. I am devastated. Please take care of yourselves. If you are heavy like us, lose the weight.
Yes. And Boogie listened to his own advice, as always.
Yeah, as per usual. In true Boogie fashion, he utilized the tragedy as additional material to reinforce the narrative of his perpetually tortured and hopeless existence, flooding his Twitter with anecdotes and memories of this lost friend, redirecting the condolences and the pity to himself. He says, quote, Gonna try though because he was my cheerleader, watched everywhere I went and everything I did. He helped me through my darkest times, even in my 20s when I was homeless. He was just so fucking proud I turned my life around. Want to keep doing that for him. He continues, quote, I tried to help him with his weight and mental health. He did the same for me. When I was at my lowest point in the summer, he was one of 3 people that truly helped me through the dark. When he got sick this time, I told him I didn't know I could stand to lose him. I don't know if I can. So everyone's sad about the death of this guy, but no one considered what this guy left behind, which is Boogie. It's sad, isn't it?
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Why? Why couldn't they have taken Boogie to Valhalla? He's clearly earned it as the warrior of, what was it again? A warrior of gamers online and their rights and dignity. And fighting to make the internet a better place every day.
He's earned his spot at that table in that longhouse.
Which, let's be honest, he doesn't need a never-ending buffet.
Conveniently, Boogie was also trying to push his new travel vlog style videos, which we're also trying to push. Make sure you check out Jordan's and I's travel videos, which is on the Friendly Geordie's channel. There's a lot of videos out, 3.
Yes. Each more of an adventure than the last, if you count us going to a museum as the worst adventure.
We went to Dandong in North Korea.
That was
the North Korean border.
Great.
That was great. We went to the Alien Museum in Japan, a UFO museum, which was the best one yet.
That was our Grogu.
That one bombed.
A flop. That was a flop.
That one did not have the budget.
Did not make its money back.
Definitely when accounting for the advertising budget that we spent. We doubled that one.
Which one's Boba Fett and which one's Grogu out of this? I suppose I'm wearing green. I'm Grogu.
Oh, no, I'm Grogu.
I'm just so cute.
I'm Grogu. Actually, I'm fine with either. I'll take Mandalorian.
It's kind of a bit mean, isn't it? Because like being Mandalorian basically just means that you're so ugly that you just want to...
No, there's something here.
Oh, is that? Sorry, I didn't know. I just put ham on your head.
Yes.
Sorry.
That is so classic Grogu. You are Grogu.
Little misadventures and mishaps for my understanding of my wily youth.
You are Grogu.
Being just a 50-year-old baby.
Yeah, go check out those travel videos. They're on Jordan's channel. But his most recent upload was a trip to Disneyland. See, at least we're not doing that. At least we're not just being Disney, fat Disney adults who go film themselves having fun at Disneyland.
I mean, that's pretty much what we do for a month.
No, it's not.
Just going to lesser quality Disneyland.
We have not been to Disneyland.
Yes, that's true. However, we have been to Gator World.
That was
We
different.
have been to the observatory. We have been to the aquarium. We're fat. We're fat.
We're spiritually fat. We're spiritually fat Disneyland fans that can't afford to go to Disneyland.
We're basically Boogie and this guy instead of Grogu and Boba. Like we're not saving the universe. It's fat guys eating corn cobs and filming it.
Boogie milked the death for every drop, sharing the video multiple times with references to his dead friend, their expired plans to visit the theme park together, and announcing the video's release in honor of him. His entire life led to this point.
Boogie!
He gets a video honored to him. This is a quote from Boogie. My friend Greg watched everything I made. We talked about going to Disney when he lost the weight. Why couldn't he go to Disney even with the weight? I thought that was made for them. Like, that hasn't stopped every other fat person from going to Disneyland from what I've seen. But this guy was too fat? I doubt it. He says, dedicated this video and posted on the main channel for him. Well. And then there's also a retweet here from him from the same video. So he was desperate to get this one views. And he says, quote, meeting Darth Vader, classic Star Wars at Disneyland. So if you wanted to watch Boogie meet Darth Vader, there you go. Another one reads, uploading this little video from Disneyland today to honor my friend. Watch for it in your notifications and feeds, and please enjoy it. So That's what I like about Boogie. He is A, shameless, but B, he never misses an opportunity. A friend dying, that's just more content, baby. That's just fodder for the advertisement matrix. He's able to push content under the guise of honoring his dead friend who had nothing to do with him, really. Boogie responded to the unimpressed critics by tweeting on behalf of his dead friend that Greg would be glad that he used his death for views. Quote, "What's worse is that I knew Greg intimately." Okay. And if I do use him...
Excellent wording from the wordsmith that is Boogie.
I knew all of his folds intimately.
Okay, that really just seems to suggest that either your gay lovers or his GP. Those are the only options there. And it does make a lot of sense why he was annoyed that he wasn't in Valhalla.
What's worse is that I knew Greg intimately. And if I do use him for views, he would be glad I did it. He loved me and wanted nothing but my success.
He's admitting he had a homosexual relationship with this. He loved me. Fuck these monsters.
Who I have to assume is like the homophobes that are against Boogie's relationship with this man. Who are these monsters? He says, fuck these monsters.
Yeah, they're the homophobes that are against him.
He says, fuck these monsters. Fuck these monsters for like clutching their pearls and being offended that you're using some guy's death to push you meeting Darth Vader. All right. We come to Boogie's New Year resolutions. That was the spirit of Boogie's friend trying to take over me momentarily to share his
for laughing
message.
at for laughing at Boogie.
Yeah, because they knew each other intimately after all.
Yes,
can you move?
I could,
but
I like the uncomfortability of this.
Yeah, we'll sit here with our knees touching the entire time. Being a man of everlasting personal
I don't know if I'm
development.
supposed to move and also be in shot.
Yeah,
but then
can't.
again, I suppose like half of your head is shot.
No, it's in.
Okay, right. Yeah, sorry.
Actually, I got plenty of room. But there's a desk over here, so I can't move any more to the left.
Yeah, well, you know.
Whoa, maybe if we do this. There we go. That good?
Yes. Just pretend that we are like, you know when you open up a worm farm and they're just in that little patty cake together slithering around.
Yeah, that's us. I don't know if you guys, you definitely can't see that. I don't know why.
But we are slithering around with our legs.
Our
like
legs are entwined. Yeah. It's very. I'm starting to know Jordan very intimately in this trip. I get where Boogie's coming from now.
Profit off my death, Jackson.
Being a man of...
I'm going to make that my last words.
Profit from my death, Jackson.
Exploit my death for your financial gain.
Thank you. That's all I ever wanted to hear. And I'll have a little tape recorder in front of your mouth too. I won't make Boogie say mistakes. I will have proof. Being a man of everlasting personal development, Boogie would often upload yearly recaps and New Year's resolution videos to his YouTube channel, assessing the highs and lows of the previous year while setting intentions and goals for the year to come. 2020 was no different, with Boogie once again reiterating his anxiety issues and plans to mitigate them moving forward. So there's a tweet here from Boogie, the CEO of Mountain Dew himself. He always does a little funny Twitter names for himself. Like during Halloween, he changes it to Boogie Oogie Ooh or something like that.
Yeah, CEO of Mountain Dew, very classically self-deprecating, you know.
Yeah, very funny. He says, quote, "One more chance, one more chance, please. Mark. This is the year. New year, new me."
Oh man, anyone that says that, it's just an immediate sign that there is no new you.
No.
Don't you think?
No. My resolutions for 2020 and what I need to get right, that I didn't in 2019. Watch it on YouTube. Uploading now. And then there's a picture of him with fat him on the left and the new
and Chad
slim Boogie, Chad version of Boogie on the right that says, "Give me one more chance."
What? How does Chad Boogie exist?
Starting over in 2020. Well, remember, he got fat loss surgery and got new teeth.
I know, but he's actually looking pretty damn good there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you, like, surgically remove 200 pounds from your body.
I know, but like, how long did that little period last? I know that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Right?
Because he one more chance ran out. He ran out of New Year's resolutions or New Year's resolutions. He ran out very fast.
Now he doesn't know what year it is. He's really let himself go.
What do we have here? Oh, we have a video.
Don't you think that when summer starts to end,
you start to end. You start feeling like, oh no, I'm getting the same weight that the world is. Winter's coming. You got that mental load that's returning, and you can feel the way that you are interacting with the world starting to reset. And that's why I can highly recommend that AG1 is the one habit that can get you through that transition. I really like AG1. There's many a reason why, right? I think that it helps to maintain energy. I think that it supports gut health. Whenever I'm traveling, I always make sure that I have AG1. Even if I can't get it and I run out, I find those vending machines around. I swear to God I do this. And then I get it. And in fact, I just consumed one here. Here's an empty packet of it. I am a big fan of AG1, and it is for those reasons. I feel like a completely different person if I don't have it in a day. The current NextGen formula delivers 75 ingredients, clinically shown to support gut health, by the way, fill in common nutrient gaps, and that's really what it feels like, by the way. It really feels like it's filling in the gaps. And improve key nutrition levels within 3 months. I mean, I just think that this is the way to go. I really do. I feel like you are missing out on something if you don't have AG1. That's my opinion, and if you agree, you can visit drinkag1.com/redthread and get a free AG1 flavor sampler and a free bottle of vitamin D and K2 in your welcome kit with your first AG1 subscription order. That's drinkag1.com/redthread. Do yourself a favor and get it.
First off, I have an anxiety disorder, and when somebody out there doesn't like me, it scares the hell out of me because I'm afraid it's going to impact me, my life, my career, my fans. So that's a big focus of that. I've learned how to avoid that anxiety and how to deal with that anxiety, though, so I think I can tune that out. And the second reason, and I talked this over with Barnacle Nerdgasm, it's because I genuinely care about the people who do not like.
I talked this over with Barnacle's Nerdgasm.
The internet is fucked, and honestly, we are not helping with my name, Friendly Geordies, and your ridiculous name, Jackson.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that.
Just making fun of the Jacksons in their time of grieving. Here's a question that I want everybody to answer in Red Thread. Janet Jackson, would you still bang? I think the answer might be yes, having not seen pictures of it.
So, I don't know who Barnacle's Nerdgasm is. He sounds like a New Age pirate.
Barnacle's Nerdgasm.
Sounds like a fearsome pirate of the New Age internet.
Does he? Are you scared of Barnacle's Nerdgasm?
Scared.
You don't want to have him.
I don't want to have a
fuck
Nerdgasm.
with Nerdgasm.
Have you ever had a Nerdgasm? They're quite violent.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure you have. You just had one before we started.
Yeah, I'm Nerdgasming all the time. Well, can you hear that? My nose was unsealing itself. Could you hear that?
Your nose was
unsealing itself.
That was that?
Yeah, did you hear that?
I thought that was furniture cracking.
Yeah, I thought that was... Oh my God, that's awesome.
Okay, Jackson has had a cold for the last 3 days because of how genetically inferior he is. I'm surprised that he's still alive. I didn't realize how easily he gets sick.
When you nerdgasm, your immune system destroys itself in the ensuing chaos.
No, you poor man. You know what you are? You're like one of those like guys from the 19th century that if they get out of bed, they'd break a bone.
Okay, well, first of all, I blame America. I got the food virus, whatever it was, from lettuce that's going on around here, whatever. And so I was like throwing up, and you know, it was awful. I had that body virus for like 2 days, and during that time period, we went through the airport a bunch. So I was throwing up in like plane toilets and airport toilets and such. And then I probably from that my immune system got destroyed, and then I think I just picked up the flu from that. So it's all your fault.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
My New Year's resolution is to build up my immune system again, to be stronger than yours. Boogie's, on the other hand, his pillars for 2020 were simple. Remove all negativity and pay no attention to it should it arise. So just block and unfollow and don't engage with the negativity.
Yes.
Which we know definitely he succeeded at. Number 2, eliminate the self-deprecating humor and harsh internal criticisms about his weight, partners, and addictions. Also know he succeeded at that. 3, exercise gratitude in his life, family, and career. Number 4, learn to think before speaking, which was definitely his hardest resolution goal for that year. Boogie summarized the essence of his strategy for the coming year: create what he wants to create regardless of what people think. He promised that this video would be the last time you'd hear any negativity or complaint from him. And remember This was during 2020. Alas, having the self-restraint and resolve of a 5-year-old, Boogie failed on one of his resolutions a day after making the video.
Very good.
People online had continued criticizing Boogie's joke about his friend dying of cancer, to which he couldn't help but defend in a retaliatory tweet. So again, this was a day after saying he's not going to care about criticism anymore and he's just going to block and ignore. So this person says, quote, "If you're the type to laugh about someone you don't like getting cancer, then I can see why they would cheat on you." Another user replies saying, quote, "I concur. So she did cheat on him, question mark? Because if so, I can see why he would feel that way. Concerning his self-esteem issues, an act of betrayal will surely make him feel worse and push all the resentment towards her." Boogie chimes in at this point saying, quote, "She was my best friend up until she died. She had a dark sense of humor, made jokes about her cancer. I was repeating her joke and laughing at it." You know what this is in reference to, right?
Yes,
the friend
I do remember this. Because that was, you know why? Because I remember it was particularly memorable that it was the first time that it really clicked in my head your point of him always trying to sound like he's deliberately pushing the envelope. But really it just comes off as like socially uncalibrated.
Yeah, well, again, like socially stunted. Like it seems like the envelope pushing that, again, an 8-year-old would do, or a young kid would do. It's like you move out of that envelope pushing or that attempt at like, being socially nonconformist with your jokes. You move out of that by the time you like leave high school, ideally. And here he is as a 40-year-old man still doing it.
Yeah, it was that kind of thing. Just like I'm aware that what I am saying is controversial. Like I think the best way to do that kind of thing is to allow it to sort of sneak up. That's the best way to do it.
I don't know how the best way of doing it is. I think it's one of those things where either you have it or you don't have it, and if you don't have it, you should understand pretty quickly that you don't have it, and you should stop doing it.
Being edgy.
Yeah, being edgy.
Wait, but being edgy is a talent?
Yeah, I think it absolutely is.
Yeah?
Like
okay, who's a good edgelord then?
I don't know. I don't know who a good edgelord is.
You're not an edgelord connoisseur.
I guess if you're an edgelord, if you've already got that stick of being an edgelord, it's like already bad because you've got this. You can say edgy things without that being
Lord
your entire...
is always
is
always you're having a dig.
Well, I think you're good at edgy humor, without making that your entire shtick. Okay. So I think the thing is, edginess is a good tool in a set. Right, it's a good thing that you can use in addition to other comedy stylings. But if your entire thing is just that, and if every if you're using that for every joke, then it starts to look desperate.
That's very true as well. The other thing is as well, there's a reason it's called edgy. It's because it's just like right on the cusp of socially acceptable. But when you're doing shit like that, it's just like clearly not socially acceptable.
Right, yeah.
So
it's not even edgy.
It's not even edgy.
All right. Where was I? His engagement with trolls and critics continued, of course, and he justified this by saying his need to keep taking the bait was due to the fears that these people would make him homeless, although his financial decisions behind the scenes around this time were certainly doing the heavy lifting on that front, with him spending over $200,000 on hookers.
Yeah, lad. Such a good use of money.
Let's see what he says. Quote, "Because they have the power to end my career and made me homeless, and I am terrified of that, they are so dedicated to destroying me that I can't stop thinking about it, and it's a real struggle. When you have a few thousand people dedicated on trying to end you, it's hard to ignore." Do you agree with that, or do you find it easy to ignore all the people that are trying to end your life?
End your life?
Yes. I think you and Boogie...
So dramatic.
You and Boogie have that in common.
Man, I've got like 3.
And you
I don't think that Boogie has 1,000. I think he has hundreds, thousands, nay, millions of people that like laughing at his expense. But like in his mind, what? Because of his anxiety attacks or something, it's like, they're plotting my demise.
No, he doesn't.
They're coming to kill me.
He doesn't sincerely believe that, but he knows that he could use that
as sympathy.
Yeah.
That's another like classic trait of someone who's terminally online, isn't it? It's like, oh, I've got death threats.
Yeah.
Which one? Shut up. Everyone gets death threats. It's not scary.
Yeah. Getting death threats is cool, actually, guys. It means you're doing something with your life.
Exactly.
It's even better when they do attempt to
That's
to
very
live
cool. And the coolest thing is when you get killed.
That's when you know
it's
you've
kind of
made
true,
it.
though, isn't it?
That's when
Like,
you know
that is
you made
actually
it,
cool. It is cool.
When you when you get people actually succeeding at killing you, yeah, that's pretty badass, dude. And he even directed fans to his fans to the negativity flung his way. Let's have a look at that. Oh, so he would, yeah, in a weird boogie mood, he would always like send his fans to defend him on the,
Defend his honor.
yeah. So here he is, reply to someone else, say, quote, "You should look at live stream fails and the things they're saying over there. That hate subreddit basically brigades anything against me, and this will be all on r/all by the morning. It's the Tesla thing all over again." What a nightmare.
Okay, just tell me that. Give me the quick lore on the Tesla thing.
No, you know the Tesla thing. We've talked about it.
Yeah. But like, as a quick rundown, he spent too much money on a Tesla and then started begging people.
Well, no, he
to
didn't
buy
even
him
do
the
it.
Tesla.
He didn't even do it. He like expressed interest in paying $100,000 for a Tesla or whatever, and then he was like immediately on live stream. So I put down a deposit on the Tesla, but I can't afford it. I need you guys to fund my Tesla, please.
That's right.
As a joke. As a joke.
I really like the fact that you can always move out to that.
What?
Every time he always does it, doesn't it? It always moves to fools. This was my plan all along. When that's always his final move.
He's so
and then he just leaves, dragging in all of his poker chips, a triumphant man from the blackjack table.
I do love how he thinks of himself as a Machiavellian like genius all the time.
Yeah, I do like that too.
It's so funny.
It's such he's just ultimate fat nerd, isn't he? We
He's a
all know
cartoon
someone that
character.
like is a bit of Boogie. Yes,
He's a cartoon character. He really is. Before January had even wrapped up, Boogie walked back the resolution by saying that he would continue engaging with fair critiques and negative ones, as it's good to engage with the good and bad of your audience. So when was that? Before January had even wrapped up, it took him 3 weeks to walk it back. So he says, so I have a ton of auto moderation on my channel, and I do in fact have a guy who deletes toxic people, but please know if you're fairly critical, I will listen and respond. But there is nothing wrong with throwing hearts at fans who throw love at you. I don't know what that means. Now he sounds like an anime villain. Resolution number 2 didn't take long to breach either. A couple of weeks into January, and Boogie was back to making jokes about his size and subsequent surgery, even being proud enough of the joke to retweet the clip. Let's have a listen.
This game was the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. Really? That was your worst mistake in your life? Must be nice, dude. I mean, my worst decision was eating so much food that I got up to 587 pounds, and then I had to hire a surgeon for $20,000 to cut up my insides so over the next 2 years I could be slightly less fat. But I mean, you do you, man. Pain is relative.
It's not a game.
How funny is that? He's making a joke about his enormous girth and his bad eating habits while like he can't even stop filming a video. He's filming the video while like, what is that? Eating KFC popcorn.
Must be nice, dude.
Just chowing down.
Man, there's something really, really, really annoying about someone being cringe and eating at the same time. It was like that guy who showed me on to catch a predator yesterday. I can't stop thinking about it. Just, why does that make it so much more annoying? Like him just sitting there eating the popcorn chicken, or the other guy just eating the pizza. It's like, stop! For the love of God, I need some respite here. There's something really. It's almost like they're kind of just being like, yeah, I know I'm being a dick.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing, right?
Yeah, it's smug.
It's smug. It's really smug.
And that is Boogie to a T. He is smug. Like he's sitting there.
Just thinking you're so cool. Like in both instances, just like so, like the exact opposite of cool. And they think it's mad.
I mean, he's talking
like,
about.
They think they're so awesome.
He's talking about his failure, basically, of a life where he's like gained, 600 pounds through overeating.
Yeah.
And he's framing it in the phrasing of how he said it was like, oh, you think you've had it bad? well, look at me and my fat ass.
Yeah, no. He's one-upping.
Yeah, he's one-upping
one-upping,
it.
even
And
when
being
it comes to
smug
him
about
being,
it.
I'm admitting my failures.
Smug about it too. Like, do you understand that it's a bad thing? Like, you look pathetic, trying to one-up someone on your failures, and then eating at the same time. A day later, he also broke pretty much all of his resolutions in a single tweet. The tweet reads, "Like now that I'm at pretty much rock bottom, what if I sincerely stop giving a shit about what people think? I mean, just buy a Tesla, make a Patreon to pay for it, use that money for hookers, and actually eat a dog. Not mine. I love him too much." End quote. Funny. I mean, how funny is that? That's edgy. Eating dogs.
I think you're right. Nah, I have laughed at Boogie more than you have, but you're like the more that you just point out that little trait of his.
I laugh at Boogie. It's just not on things that he intends.
No, he doesn't have that thing. Like the best combination ever is someone like Trump, where it's like either he's unintentionally funny or intentionally funny. That's god tier stuff. Boogie, like when you're kind of just like funny when you're not trying to be funny, and then like it's just that. It makes it so much worse when they are being unintentionally funny because there is just this like schadenfreude that immediately comes with it.
Resolution number 3, being grateful for his existing audience, also fell through. By January 13th, he complained that his product review videos hardly received any views.
Complaining.
Quote, "I love doing product reviews like this, but the views are always the lowest for the videos I produce. But I don't know, because this product is awesome." And then it's a quote retweet of his video, which is titled "Miss Pac-Man Arcade Cabinet Replica Review." As for his 4th resolution, thinking before he spoke, this was also a failure, as on the 2nd of January, the day after his tweet about his New Year's resolution, Boogie had plugged his new video on Twitter using the term e-girl. Let's have a read. This is a tweet. Quote, "Ladies, listen up. You want to be an e-girl? Here's a guide. Step 1, be hot. Step 2, watch my video. Also, if you just want to be e-famous, this will help if you're an ugly prick like me." And then it's a picture of him, a thumbnail that says, "So you want to be an e-girl," with a bunch of hot chicks on the left and then Boogie on the right with a Muppet doll of himself as well. Using this word, e-girl, is a word that got Boogie in hot water a year prior after several women content creators called him out for using the term derogatorily. He says, quote, this was in the year prior, 2019, 20th of March. "So today I learned that a lot of women who create content, TBIK, don't know what that means, content, the term e-girl is offensive, and after having it explained to me, I get why. Really never occurred to me before, though I knew thought was negative. Either way, I'm an idiot, and I'm genuinely sorry for it."
Today I have learned and grown. What is with Boogie's obsession of constantly saying, "I have grown. I am a better man. Today is the new day." Huh?
He has grown.
He's grown. He physically grows.
That's all his life is about, is growing.
When he's constantly referring to him being emotionally growing, and I suppose he just channels it into his body, maybe.
Yeah. That's where all the growth goes. not into
There's
mental
undeniable productivity there.
Also, if Jordan looks extremely taller right now, it's because he's sitting on his feet on the chair.
No, it's just because I'm huge.
He's growing.
I'm 8 feet.
He's
growing. And I'm growing.
He's taking all of
time.
Boogie's growth. Yeah, so this is a picture of all of the women content creators, which is the respectful term for them, called him out for using the term derogatorily. Quote from Boogie, "Reason I ask is because I follow a lot of e-girls, etc. I really enjoy the content. At Meg Turney, at Holly T. Wolf, and at Liz Katz Official, to name a few. They're really great women who are also super cute. People seem to find it creepy or weird when I do, though. Don't know why." Because you view women as objects all the time. What do you mean? It is creepy when you're like, he's tweeting at them, being like, trying to get in their pants, basically, like being the nice guy online, like, love your work and things like that to them publicly. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating. Meg Turney, one of the girls, tweets at him saying, quote, "Maybe it's just me, but I find the term e-girl real gross. I do a lot more than boudoir, and I don't think you're trying to be mean or offensive at all, but it seems like because I do any boudoir at all, that I must be defined by it, and that feels pretty lame." Thumbs up. And then Boogie comes in and says, oh, didn't mean to offend you. Love you, Meg. Love heart. And for the record, I follow you for your cosplay. Smooth as ever, Boogie.
Fuck, dude.
I'm not in it for your boudoir. I love your cosplay. I love it when you dress up as Leia from Star Wars.
It's like what you would write a character as.
Meg replies saying, quote, I also think you should take a look at some of the replies to your initial tweet and think about the negativity you open up girls you're a fan of by labeling us all e-girls. Doesn't seem very cool in my opinion. So she just like sidesteps all these compliments and gushing from Boogie, who's more so just happy that she replied to him in the first place, I bet.
Good.
And she sidesteps and is like, just continues to hammer it home. Boogie had vowed to delete the word from his vocabulary following the incident, yet slipped his mind when posting the tweet in question, requiring him to change the thumbnail and title. What's he say? Quote, I wasn't aware of the negativity that surrounds e-girl, but the thought I am aware of, I have since deleted it from my vocabulary. Deleting e-girl as well. Yes, he's a very efficient robot. He can just delete words from his vocabulary like that. Clearly. When questioned about the change, Boogie feigned ignorance, pretending he had no idea that it was offensive. Again, this was a year after already being told by every e-girl online that they don't like to be called e-girls. He says, someone asks, what happened to the e-girl title and thumbnail? And Boogie replies on YouTube, quote, people threw a fit pretending it was bad for some reason, so I changed it. And again, remember this. This is after him being on Twitter, being like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I can't believe
today
it.
I have learned.
Yeah, today I have learned. Meanwhile, on YouTube, his audience, so he shows a different character when he like replies to messages on YouTube because it's his comment box and he can delete comments and he can really control the narrative there. At least he used to be able to. And now, so this is where he like is more mask off and he's like, people threw a fit pretending it was bad for some reason, so I changed it. Like, clearly doesn't understand. I guess e-girls is a lot worse of a term than I thought it was, or something. Ugh.
Right, okay. Yeah, okay, here's my interpretation of it. Whatever someone says, he tries to be ingratiating to them. That's like a trait of his, yeah? So he could never come out and just honestly say, like, this is my opinion. Like, if somebody comes up to him and says, Boogie, what about this? He'll just
Oh,
yeah, this is, yeah, I agree with
Well,
that.
absolutely. The environment flavors what kind of response you're going to get from Boogie. If it's on Twitter and everyone's yelling at him, and there's like literally no safe haven, because even in his little closed off ecosystem on Twitter, people can come in and insult him and do, and that's what his Twitter was known for at the time. He will, show his rear and apologize and grovel and be like, yes, I understand, I get it.
Yes,
Absolutely, I see why ego is an offensive term. But then on YouTube, which was at the time way more friendly towards Boogie on his channel because people were there to watch his content, he even responses like that where they're like, why is this a bad thing? He's like, oh, I don't know. It's dumb, hey. Very silly.
Yes.
That's just the internet. Everyone hates me.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. All these blunders are putting aside the fact that just 2 days after he posted his New Year's resolution video, he had taken to Twitter to announce that he had already failed all of his resolutions on day one. Wait, what is this? 2 days after. 2 days after the tweet in the first place. God, I hate him. Quote, well, pretty much failed my New Year's resolutions on day one. Shame. The internet really decided to challenge my desire to be more positive, and I failed the test. Tomorrow is another day. And we got 363 more in 2020.
Let's kill it.
Let's kill it, gang.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's counting it down. I'm sure that continued on for day 362, day 361.
Yeah,
He did it
every
all
single
throughout
day.
2020.
Every
to
single day.
become a
Let's
better
kill it.
man.
Just another opportunity for Boogie to right the ship. In true Boogie style, he claimed the failure just not the responsibility for his actions, instead blaming the internet for testing his desire to be better, much to the frustration of everyone. So it says, it's the internet's fault that I can't change. It's a pretty weak excuse, lad. Boogie replies, not an excuse. Tomorrow will be better. By failing is how we learn to succeed. And the guy replies saying, you saying I failed my New Year's resolution on the first day because of the internet is literally an excuse. You've excused your own lack of willpower and shifted the blame for your own lack of willpower onto something else. Change or don't, just stop blaming everyone else. Boogie says, quote, I am blaming no one but myself. I should have been stronger than them. Tomorrow I will try. Fuck, it's so pathetic. It's so sad. Boogie potentially lied about cancer multiple times. On Boogie2988's porn website from back in 2006, there reads a post with the title, quote, most offensive t-shirt. It's unknown what this image linked to from the post, but it does read, quote, cancer is contagious, so it's safe to assume that the shirt was an edgy joke about cancer. In the post, Boogie writes, quote, I had skin cancer and I still think this is funny. You may not. So if you're easily offended, don't read it, end quote. I mean, this is back in like 2006 from his porn blogs. And how similar is the way he says stuff to now? Like, it's still like, this is really edgy, guys. If you're going to be offended, don't read this. You know, he's still got the same kind of, like, behavior as 2006.
Yeah, he does.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's incredible that he didn't really evolve, did he?
No, not at all. And also the fact that he's potentially lying about having skin cancer here as well. So this last cancer debacle in the 2020s may not have even been the first time that he lied about having cancer to sell a t-shirt or to soften the blow of an edgy t-shirt joke about cancer. Like he invented having cancer to like make that more palatable.
Is this the origin?
Maybe. Maybe this is where he got the inspiration. He realized he's done it once before. He could fake cancer again.
Wow, this is incredible. Okay, look, if that is, I'd very much like somebody to do some further investigation.
I don't think this has been. I don't think this has been reported on yet. I found this one myself when I was going through his porn website, and I was like, I don't remember Boogie ever talking about having skin cancer before, and I feel like that's something he would have talked about if he actually had it. But there's just one mention of having skin cancer before.
Yes.
Which, I mean, plenty of people do have skin cancer. But I thought skin cancer usually involves some kind of... Like, it's usually from the sun, right?
Exactly. So, by process of elimination.
Boogie!
Because, look, even if it's not true, it is great if that is what it started with.
Well,
Because there has been growth to the extreme.
wouldn't you think if he did have this skin cancer before, that he would have brought this up during the whole cancer debacle in recent years as well?
Yeah, you would think so.
And he never did.
Especially because, yeah, that's something that you could... Because this cancer debacle lasted a long time.
Yeah, so this
It's
is
not even like he had one conversation about it and dropped it.
this is
you
breaking.
remember.
This is breaking news, I guess. Boogie might have
You should be proud, Jackson.
Boogie might have lied about cancer twice, not only once. Back in 2006, he might have lied about having skin cancer. And Boogie, if you blame me for this and say that I'm being unfair, well, first of all, you've been proven to have lied about cancer in the recent years. So really, like,
Who are we fooling?
it's on our own. It's our responsibility to really, not take you at your word at this point.
Exactamundo.
And also, B, show your cancer records that if you had skin cancer, show your medical records again.
Yeah. Show your records.
From
Stop
2006. Show us that you had skin cancer
lying.
before.
Scum.
Hey, I'm curious, actually. If you did have skin cancer, it should be fairly easy to prove. Boogie has never mentioned having skin cancer before or after this post, so it's unknown if this is actually true. The fact that Boogie has never since mentioned having skin cancer before, when he is a chronic oversharer, doesn't bode well for the truthfulness of the claim. Yeah, I was surprised when because again, I was just scrolling through his old porn blogs, and I saw that, and I was like, how is this no one's talked about this before? Like, he clearly has a habit of lying about cancer. He's lied about it before. The most recent situation might not have even been the first time he lied about cancer.
This is great discovery.
This is breaking news.
Because there was a lot of people that were focused on this.
Breaking news, guys. Make sure you, alert the press.
Yeah. Well, not breaking news. It's kind of like cold case might have been solved.
More evidence.
You can't say something from 2006 is this just in.
No, but that is a pretty big revelation, I think.
I think so too. I do as well.
I think people will be very interested to learn that Boogie might have faked cancer twice. Boogie's fallout with McJuggernuggets. As we covered at a couple of points in our series on Boogie, he had a friendship with fellow YouTuber McJuggernuggets, real name Jesse Ridgway. The two had collaborated on multiple videos and seemed to have a good relationship off camera as well, however all was supposedly not as it seemed behind the scenes. As we covered previously, Jesse was Boogie's go-to excuse for his poor financial decisions. He was Boogie's scapegoat for almost buying a Tesla as well as investing in crypto, from which he ended up losing all of his savings when he failed to cash out at a massive profit. According to Boogie, this was a large reason for why their friendship souring.
I'm sorry. Continue on.
You spilled it everywhere.
Please. You were saying?
That was a spit take from Jordan. Basically, he was amazed at this news. It's finally sunk in that Boogie lied about cancer twice. It was a delayed response.
No, it was more just the fact that I remembered that McJuggernuggets is a person.
Yeah, it is always funny remembering that. According to Boogie, this was a large reason for their friendship souring and them going their separate ways. However, more information was brought to light when Jesse came under fire for alleged transphobia towards a friend of his. This was covered by Keemstar on Drama Alert, with Boogie weighing in by sending a video on the matter to Keem. Let's have a listen.
Came out to me last year and told me she was transitioning. I was nothing but supportive, because Emily has never been anything but supportive to me or anyone else I know.
Listen to his voice. It sounds so like manufactured, and also the fact that he will fight for you passionately. He will defend your honor as long as you're nice to him, and as long as you've defended him in the past.
He's one of the kindest individuals I've ever had the pleasure of knowing.
That's like a line that you hear on CBS, like SUV Special Victims Union, man. It's like the most dramatic rehearsed lines of all time. Go ahead and roll this thing.
How did other people treat her?
I think Boogie's better than this force crap, is what I'm saying.
Had not been supportive. And in fact, Jesse had done things that were clearly harmful to her. And it breaks my heart to know that. And she went on to tell me stories of before she transitioned, when she was living with Jesse, when she was working with Jesse, stories of manipulation and abuse. And I've seen
it is abuse.
People not following along at home, basically what Boogie is attesting to here, or making the claim of, is that his former friend McJuggernuggets abused a trans woman who they both know, basically. As he uses the word abuse there. So he's throwing his friend Jesse under the bus for abusing a trans woman, which abuse to Boogie is transphobia, so probably like misgendering or something like that in terms of like McJuggernuggets' interactions with this trans woman.
His dad, at their most angry, their most unhinged, their most verbally assaulting, violent. If Emily says it happened, I believe her, because I've seen firsthand the kind of environment that was.
Okay, so
he's thrown his friend under the bus, McJuggernuggets, who was there for him through thick and thin. But yeah, pretty crazy. The day after the Drama Alert stream, Jesse posted a video to Twitter accusing Boogie of white knighting for his friend and virtue signaling. Let's listen. The tweet reads, quote, "I drove to your mom's crypt, had your back with the divorce, was with you every step of the way when the internet tried to cancel you for different stupid shit. Virtue signaling publicly and coming at my character with multiple tweets is bullshit, Boogie." At Boogie. So Boogie was obviously tweeting a bunch about the situation at the time, on the side of the trans person, and basically labeling Jesse Ridgway or McJuggernuggets as an awful person, attesting to that, even though Boogie was basically taking the word of the trans woman. Like, he didn't have any direct experience or knowledge of it happening. He just immediately latched onto it to bury McJuggernuggets at the first opportunity. Just took their word for it. And this is what McJuggernuggets says.
I always just sit here and bite my tongue, but this is Boogie2988's like 15th tweet now about the Emily Saxon stuff, which he's completely irrelevant to. As well as, now I noticed Grimm's Toy Show, this is now the 3rd or 4th tweet as well. And like I said, I usually stay quiet, but when you just tweet that much, clearly you're asking for something. And it's not about the real issue at hand. This is referencing my earlier tweet. People are weaponizing this issue because they have personal problems with me. What are those personal problems? Well, Boogie's alluded to it, but of course, like, tries to make him seem like the white knight here, holier than thou. We all know you've had your foot in your mouth more times than we can count. I've always been there for you. I know you talk about Swift being a good friend, but I was there for you for so many years. You met Swift because Swift was my cameraman. I was there with you with your fucking divorce, with your weight loss, with your teeth surgery, all the internet trying to cancel you, the amount of collaborations we've did, me going out of my way to see you, to see how you're doing for so many years. And I've always been one of your biggest supporters, even when everyone else didn't have your back. When you were about to get canceled or suicidal, I was there. And so for this little stupid thing, you're going to come at me and do fucking 20 tweets, some personal shit, right? So I had a Halloween party in which Grim and Boogie were invited to. Grim's like, hey, can I bring my girlfriend? Yeah, sure. Mind you, this is my first time about to meet Grim's Toy Show, another creator. Grim instead brings 2 prostitutes. At the party, these prostitutes start asking everyone for cocaine, asking my Aunt Jackie, asking relatives, asking younger adults. Super embarrassing. They get super sloshed. And then the girls start fingering themselves at the party. They bloody up my carpet, absolutely ruined it. The stains are still back there. And then we had to kick them out. My dad told me, hey, they're getting out of hand. My dad said, hey, Grim, leave. And Grim says he's going to put my dad through a table because he drunkenly thought we were filming a bit, which is ridiculous. So we kicked them out. Boogie was also filming the prostitutes. And my dad was pissed at Boogie for the disrespect, as was I. And my dad makes a comment to Boogie, and Boogie says, fuck you, Jeff, to my own father. My dad freaked out on him, said some shit. And then I was like, yo, Boog, you can't fucking stay here, bro. And then Swift took Boogie to a hotel, and I didn't see Boogie at all. That's what they're fucking pissed about. So the fact they're trying to use this shit canceling is all bullshit. I've only ever been good to you. I'm fucking pissed.
What a story.
This is some white trash bullshit. Boogie and his friend brought some prostitutes over, tried filming them fingering themselves on my carpet. What the fuck?
I ain't stealing the bag.
You said, fuck you to my dad. I said, Boogie, you gotta get out of here, man. What is this?
I don't know. But God, I'm really glad. That was a very good use of 2 minutes.
So according to Jesse had hosted a Halloween party, which Boogie and a friend of his were invited to. The friend, who Jesse hadn't met before, asked if he could bring his girlfriend with him, to which Jesse agreed. His friend instead brought 2 prostitutes with him, who began asking people at the party for cocaine before allegedly fingering themselves. They're just allegations. Where's the proof? Before allegedly fingering themselves to the point of staining his carpet with blood. Damn, that is some passionate fingering.
Okay, I misheard that the first time. I thought it was because they were on their periods, which is disturbing enough.
Oh, well, that probably is.
No, they just went until it was raw.
Maybe. No, maybe it is.
It's making my penis go inside itself, Jackson. You got to help me.
I'm going to have to figure you.
Yeah. That gets it out again. All right, we're back. The turtle is out of his shell.
Yes, you've escaped another fingering. I will finger you before this trip is over. Jesse's father then put his foot down and told Boogie's friend and the prostitutes to leave, at which point the friend threatened to put Jesse's dad through the table, drunkenly thinking that they were filming a skit. How YouTuber brain is that? Like, everything's a potential skit. Like, oh,
so
shit,
content, bro.
Am I filming right now? Is this meant to be a skit, bro? Fuck. They call me the one-take wonder because I believe every take. I believe every moment is a take.
It's incredible that, like, you know, the whole shtick of the Borat skit was that he doesn't understand the conventions of the United States, and these are people that are well aware of the conventions and yet are Borat regardless.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been at that party.
Me too.
Not as a friend.
What a memory.
Or as a fingery. Person fingering themselves.
No, just to film
witness
the fingering.
the chaos.
Yes, we all know why you're there.
I would have been there filming Boogie film them. Boogie was
hopefully had his ass crack out.
Boogie was then also told to leave, but supposedly also had a heated exchange with Jesse's father. Jesse also claimed that Boogie had been filming the prostitutes at the time. Apparently, Boogie did post this video to back up his side of the story at some point. However, the video has long since been deleted, meaning the truth of these accusations will never be known. Though, given Boogie's track record, it's hard to rule out everything as a lie. All right, we're going to call it there because I'm too sick to continue, honestly. My nose is blocked up again and my throat is hurting and so on. We still got so much more to cover in the Boogie saga, so we will be tackling more of this in the future. There is a lot more to go on, but I mean, the key takeaway from this episode really is a red thread breaking news alert. Boogie may have lied about having cancer twice. I don't think anyone knows about this yet. Back in 2006, Boogie might have lied about having skin cancer. I'm afraid we need to see the medical reports.
Yeah,
Boogie.
sorry, Boogie.
Show the medical
You had
history.
your chance.
Release
thought
the
you could
medical
get away
files.
with it,
Release the medical
but
files.
unfortunately, Jackson's autism has latched onto you for 10 years, and so he's going to find all of your little skeletons. And you have a lot that are publicly and easily thrown out by you personally.
Yeah.
So there's still some more room to explore. He's going through the little teeny knack boxes when you get a thing in Storage Wars, and yeah, there's the penny farthingum in there, but there's also just a bunch of bullet boxes.
You may want to get ahead of this, Boogie, if there is at all any times that you lied about having cancer as like a 6-year-old kid in 1980 or whatever. Please do come out about it now, because I will track that down somehow. I assume you left a letter somewhere about it. All right, that's going to do it for Red Thread this week, guys. We'll be back to more conventional reporting next week with hopefully me not sick. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.